Hey, welcome back. And I just want to say that today's video blog is going to be short and brief. And I'm going to title this one, We're All Human, right? So, yeah, we're all human. And I can attest to this more so recently because the other day I reacted out of emotion and I said some things that I regret. And that's what we do, right? When we're overwhelmed, we're stressed out, maybe depressed, anxious, maybe a little angry or a lot angry, depending on the situation. Um, and, you know, even when we're trying to be a better version of ourselves, even when we are in a moment of realizing that we need to better ourselves and grow, be more in tune with our emotions and thoughts, be more in the moment. We could be doing all of those things, but that does not negate the fact that we're still human. And that's what this is about. Nobody is perfect, nobody has it all together. And I think that sometimes we forget that. I think we forget that for ourselves, and I think we forget that for others. Um, it's so easy to point the finger at other people, and it's also easy to point the finger at ourselves. If we're high achievers and we really want to do the best of the best, then we're probably very quick to pointing out, well, I did this wrong and I could have done this instead, or maybe if I did XYZ. And not to say that that's bad, that's good that you can critique yourself and tell yourself that you need to improve on things, but it's not good if it leaves you feeling depressed and sad and maybe even angry at yourself or resentful. So, my main message here is that we are going to mess up. We are going to make mistakes, whatever that mistake may be. It might be, you know, maybe you're feeling super stressed out and you're driving down the road and somebody cuts you off and it's just the last thing that you needed, and so you go off the handle, you beep your horn, maybe say a few words that, aren't so very nice. But you know what? Maybe it wasn't the best thing to do, but we don't need to be hard on ourselves either. We don't need to, punish ourselves for it. Just, maybe sit back and say, yeah, that wasn't the best thing to do. I shouldn't have said that. I shouldn't have done that. Next time, the best thing to do would be XYZ. When we punish ourselves, when we are so hard on ourselves to the point where we're actually telling ourselves that people don't like us, people we're a burden to the world, or we really screwed up, or whatever it was. We're really taking in a lot of negative energy, and it can it can really weigh you down mentally, emotionally, and then it goes into everything else. It goes into your relationships, it goes into your work relationship, and you know that's it's just not healthy. So I just want to say this is, find peace in the fact today that you are human, that you will feel happiness, you will feel joy, you will feel sadness, you will feel anger, you will experience trauma, you will experience grief. It's just how life is. It's the circle of life. So when you're in a moment and you've done something that you wished you hadn't done, recognize it and acknowledge what the best way to react or what was the best thing to do, and then move on. There's no need to stay in that moment of feeling as though, it was the worst thing in the world that ever happened. Um, you're still alive. You still have people that love you. I guarantee that. And you still have a lot to offer in this world. So don't let one little thing that you may have done that may not have been the best